another YouTube video on what I got to do in a day here to fix these cars. So this 750's been here something like a month, right? Something's bringing the CAN bus down. I don't know, at this point, we think it's the transfer case control module / motor. This car came in overheated. Of course, the thermostat was all, it was leaking slightly, and his overflow tank was leaking. And I know most guys, oh, you need a tank and it's fixed, see you later, goodbye. No, I know too better to do that crap. So here I am with my little oscilloscope, right, and my auto, finding out my guy said the fan didn't turn on, right, because I told him to dig deeper after he seals the system, and sure as shit the fan doesn't work. But this is a BMW fan. This isn't like power and ground. It's like power, ground, and signal, and it's a 4-volt reference, so you have to see, you know, if it works by means of testing. All right, so that's just two. And then we got the stereotypical V12 that misfires on one side of the engine. Now, I don't know where you put the coil, but I already got a coil ready to go in the car because it was a hard get on the outside and there was one left, so I scarfed it up. However, I want to smoke it first to look for vacuum leaks before I throw a coil at the car. And here's the stereotypical, my taillights don't work. Well, so far we got a wiring problem in the headlight. One of the taillights was shit. There was some soldering work done on this one, and the SAM control unit's no good. All right, so all you people out there with your German cars who complain about guys who have to diagnose them for you, kiss my ass. I'm not done yet. This car, S350 diesel. Show me one besides the one in this shop. S350 diesel. Something's bringing the CAN bus down. It wouldn't crank. Car came towed in, wouldn't work. So what do? Scan the car. Blah, blah, do this. Zing, zang, ding, dang. I don't know why this is plugged back in. But this, and the plug's broken to boot. Anyway, this sensor for the crash and every other thing and you know, whatever, is bringing the cranking power down. Let me just put it in layman's terms. So in other words, this was causing the car not to crank and run. We unplugged it, we got it to crank and run, but I know I'm not out of the woods. I know that's too easy of a fix. So we go for a ride. Car gets stuck in park. Every light on the dashboard flashes. You name it, it has every problem lighting up on the dashboard, going berserk, and it's stuck in park. I don't know, could be an ISM. You know, I don't know. Now, this Audi, struck by lightning. I might have talked about it in a previous video. I own it now, right? It's a diesel, cool-ass car. Struck by lightning. Now, Audi has a single CAN bus throughout the whole vehicle. It's not like it's broken down or anything. It's like one big loop. So far, we're door control. We're like door control modules and a few other modules into the car. And we're down to the instrument cluster, bringing the CAN down. You know, what we do is, well, forget what we do. You wouldn't understand. I'd be wasting my time. And this is just some of the crap I get. It's like, these cars make me money. Axles, brakes, oil. I want those jobs. I want those brainless tasks where you take parts off, put parts on. It's ridiculous what I got to deal with. And then in the back, this is my Zen room. This is, I got to turn the lights on. This is where I can make money, and this is what I like to do, right? There's a guy who races a Cosworth out there, and he's kicking ass pretty good with it, I must say. So he's racing a Cosworth, my favorite, of course. Road course Cosworth. Make a long story short, he's had a couple of BMW guys messing around with his Cosworth. He's got a race in 2 weeks, and he can't get it going. Now, this is one of my Cosworths that I'm doing something to, that's sitting here, which, of course, gets sidestepped because he's a racer. I'm a racer by heart. So when I hear somebody has to make a race, all bets are off. So last night I set these two up. He drove them up from Jersey to drop them to me. And I have to find out the problem with them, verify what stroke, what bore, what we have going on, and I have to make one run. Now, look, I'm a real deal racer. I would do this shit in 24 hours back in the day when I was doing circle track white trash Olympics with the old Godzilla car here, right? 2.58 liter stroker Cosworth, made 110 at the wheel in stock form when we first started. Now makes 190 at the wheel with the stock fuel system and stock injection system. And that shit's coming off. That's gonna make 220, 240 at the wheel when I'm done. But anyway, so here we are with this guy. Great guy, wants to pay me whatever. And I could be sitting back here pulling these engines apart, doing what I enjoy and love, and making somebody real happy going out there and winning a race when I'm done. But instead, I'm stuck with that shit show. That hellish nightmare. This is what it takes to fix cars. And if anybody out there is listening to me and wants to make a lot of money at a cushy job, come here. I will hire you. But believe me when I tell you, I'm going to sit your ass down and give you all of these project cars, all these problem cars, and I'm going to see what you can do. I do have a guy. I have one guy. This guy, I've never seen anything like it in my life. And he lives 2 hours away from here, and he helps me. And I pay him dearly. And he's worth every penny. Anyway, this guy snaps his fingers and these cars are fixed. I've never seen anything like it. But unfortunately, he's 2 hours away. So for right now, we have to dick around with the dead ends and the back and forth nonsense and the zigzag of getting to the bottom of stuff. This shit is called diagnostics. And it takes time, effort, energy, and brain power. And for anybody out there who just wants their car fixed, this is what I love. I get somebody at the counter. I let them know what we're in for. By the way, this shit show's for sale. It's a 55. Somebody did this to it. And look, you might like this. I don't like this. $8,500 out the door it goes. So if anybody's interested, they could have it. That's mine. I didn't do anything to it except for what's under the hood and everything else. This here, I don't know. I don't like wearing my bling. I'm not bling. I'm anti-bling. If it's got chrome, go home. I don't like bling. Just doesn't do shit for me. And then the inevitable. Here's the inevitable kick in the balls. So here's just the kick in the balls. No brakes. No brakes. Oh, well, let me just get a master cylinder. What? Nobody has one. So now I got to take that apart and see if I can rebuild it and make seals and gaskets and all of that crap. So I don't know. I don't know any shops that do what I do, how I do it, and the volume that I do. I don't know anybody out there. And I'm not patting myself in the back because I'm sure there's much better mechanics than I am and my guys and everything. But the shit's wearing thin when every day has 5 trouble cars like this. I need a guy. I need a guy here who wants to make a shitload of money sitting here diagnosing cars. However, I need a guy who can do it. And you know what? Everybody says they can do it till they come into here and they try. And I've seen them all. And listen, I've had a couple of good guys who were that guy. But, you know, they moved on, 10 years, 12 years. It's time to go. But at the end of the day, you want to do this shit for a living? Good luck to you. It takes a special kind of guy to want this torture and pain, underappreciated and overworked. And I could be dicking off with these honeys all day. That's what I could be doing, enjoying myself. I could shut this place down. I could hide in the corner and import Cosworths and old Mercedes and do nut and bolt work and restore them and whatever and enjoy it. Right now, this place is a shit show because I'm in the process of loading up my warehouse with all this crap, but there's enough room here to work. So tonight, this is what I do. I walk away from that electronic bullshit that they put in the cars to try to condemn people like me. And I work in here and enjoy myself. Nut and bolt, Cosworth, baby. Oh, look at those little honeys. Look at them. Oh, what? A couple more heads here. Oh, wait, what do we got here? 13 cylinder heads. Yeah, Cosworth. You know what? Everybody's going to resort back to this crap. When you see what happens in the next 5 years with cars, nobody's going to fix them. A shop like mine, maybe. The dealership, maybe. But nobody else. Nobody's staying in it. When you see the shit that they're coming out with in the next 5 years, forget it. Nobody's going to stay in this business. Nobody. And then there's the Humvee. There you go. I could be working on that right now and flipping it out. Got 10 people that want to buy it, but I can't get the time to finish it. Oh well, I got shit to do.